If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game episode 563. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Selden 007, Brian Shadow Emmerich.
And Selden's on assignment this week, so it's just me and Shadow.
Yep, doing important stuff.
Yep. After 20 years of doing a podcast, which is just fucked up to begin with,
True.
some people have to step up and show up for the show. So
Is this like the 20th anniversary? Because when did Halo 4 come out? Or 2 come out?
We were playing in 2004, Halo 2, and then the podcast started in 2005.
Okay.
And we are well into 2025, which is...
Yeah.
It's ludicrous that I have been saying, hey now, for 20 years and not making shit on it. Well, the original years... There was some monetary intake from Netflix, the Craft Beer Club, some other sponsors we had back in the day. But yeah, this is to do something. Like, think of anything you've done for 20 years. It's hard to think of something. Like, I can't even think of things I've done for 20 years. But
I've known my wife for 20 years. She's been working at her job for 23, which is crazy. That never happens.
No.
But other than that, no. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah. Pretty much, man.
Shame on me.
Shame on you. Is that insanity? You keep doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome?
Yep. I expect to make money and it never happens. So, yeah.
Someday I'll be able to go to somebody, hey, look, I got 20 years of podcasts here. You want to put ads on? People will listen to them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can retrofit it. Yeah. Especially where we get these comments where people are like, oh, I'm a new listener and I want to start at the beginning. And you're like, yeah,
cool.
If we only had ads. Yes.
Ads.
All right. With only the two of us tonight, we'll just jump right into things, and we'll start off with the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode, which was a few weeks ago. This is a tough time of year for the podcast. Maybe 3.
Yeah, you and Selden were busy, man.
Yeah, I know. And you were like, are we not doing one tonight? And I was like, I'm in wrestling. I'm in the fucking front row.
Why did we do one last week? I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget. It's always something. But, yeah. So we're doing it for free, so.
Yes, yeah. We're not getting paid, so you don't expect more than you deserve. But if you want to leave us a question, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And remember, our voicemail will cut you off after a minute. Targalantic comments. You guys take more time off than my deadbeat dad did as a kid. Please do better.
Ouch. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's...
it's just how it works out.
Yep.
It's when Derek can be here and at least one other person can be here, then we do it. And when that's not possible, then we don't. And that's just how it is.
Yeah. That's a harsh comment. Harsh.
Yeah. Deadbeat dad. Oof. Yikes. Hopefully we're better than him, I'm assuming.
But I would hope so.
So, anyway.
We'll be your dad. All right.
No, I won't. No, I'm not committing to that. No.
All right. Shadow is out. He is not as nice as I am. But, yeah, I'll be your dad. All right. All right. Next up, getting off this topic, XX_Shambler_XX asks, when do you think VR will either die or go full on mainstream? every time I think it's going away, there is some major announcement or killer title, and then the process starts all over again.
Well, I mean, you have VR headsets, right?
Multiple, yeah.
Yeah. And I got one to try out for a bit and it's cool, but honestly, personally, I think that it's never gonna die fully, but it's never gonna be mainstream like you're thinking it's gonna be. I don't think it's ever gonna be what the movies show is like VR and Ready Player One and all that stuff. It's just yeah, Minority Report.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just not gonna ever be that way just because we live in the real world and it doesn't work for most people to be on it that much. And you want to interact with people in real life. Maybe not everybody wants to, but it's expensive. And by the time that you stop at, by the time that it actually is maybe mainstream, you just will have forgotten to ask this question because it'll just be everywhere, you know. I don't know.
Pervasive.
What do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
hey, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, I don't use my VR headsets nearly often enough. Um, and it's because there's work involved. It's because you need to set things up, you need to plug things in, things that are not normally plugged in. They have to hang across your living room. Maybe I, I I think maybe AR is the more possible thing that's going to become the thing, where like uh you know the meta glasses with the screen, and as that
yeah,
improves over time. But yeah, it's there's a lot to it to get set up to play VR, and you need the space, and you need
yeah.
to make sure that you're whoa, hey. Sorry, I was messing with the video settings and I fucked things up. Uh, but uh, yeah,
Yeah.
I I really think that there's a lot to get set up before you play versus sitting down and just firing up a console and kicking off a game.
Well, maybe in 10 years or so when it's just like throwing on some sunglasses and maybe it has blackouts on the bottom and top and completely blacks it out. And then you can play like that and you don't have to have the huge hardware. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to sync it up with anything. It's not as soon as it is super easy and super small and cheap enough for people to have, maybe then it'll be mainstream. But until then, it's just a lot of work to get it set up. It's a lot of money and it's a lot of like
Yep.
just it's big. So yeah, I don't think until then, and that could be 10 years. That could be technology moves fast. And I mean, just think about what phones were like 10 years ago and what they're like now
Yeah.
and video game systems. So just I would say give it a little time and it seems like it's going really slow, but that's just because it's hard to fit that sort of thing into a smaller package and actually make it good still. Because you could have AR glasses that are smaller like that, but they don't really do much. So
Yeah.
if you want a VR like you're talking about, you really have to maybe look towards the future, but it's hard to say, man. It's
No,
just really hard
yeah.
to say.
Like, look at the first gen Apple glasses. Like, huge, separate battery pack. Like, it's not
Yeah,
ideal yet. So
yeah, for
I,
sure.
I think we have some time.
I mean, because right now it's basically just a computer that's on your head, like a full computer that's on your head,
Yes.
and that has to have batteries for that, has to have the fans, has to have all that stuff. But once they get the chips and things small enough to where it's just like having a phone in your face, but it's better than just having a phone holder like some people do with the AR glasses or VR glasses.
Yep.
But it's an actual VR system, but it's so small that it doesn't take as much power, it doesn't take all the cooling. Maybe we'll see it become more mainstream then. But even then, you're probably just going to use it in your own house. So if for VR at least, because
Yeah.
what are you going to do? You're gonna black out the whole world and have VR sitting on a park bench or something? No, because someone will come
No.
up and rob you. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter how big it is necessarily if you're just sitting in your house, but
Yeah.
it
No.
is
I
still
I
money wise.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a matter of time. But I don't think it's dead. It's not
No.
like 3D TV, which I swore by at the time. But uh, yeah, no, I
I
think its time is coming.
I mean, I still use 3D on my projector, and there's 3D. You can use those 3D files, movie files, in VR headsets,
Yeah, that's true
like
too.
the
Yeah.
which is great. So, separate topic, but yeah, I like 3D.
All right. All right. Next up, Charisma Devil asks, "What are your thoughts on Ubisoft's strange earnings call postponement? They were supposed to release on the 13th. Then that same day, they put out a press release saying they'd be delayed and stop trading of their stock. What do you think is going on?"
Are they getting bought by somebody?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no fucking idea. Like, it's just weird. Like, I can't think of anyone that's ever postponed an earnings call
Yeah,
because you already know what the earnings are. Um,
yeah, that is
because
weird.
because that's the preceding quarter. So you would think that they would know what they were, and then to stop all trading on the stock, um, it
Maybe they're splitting off, or they're getting bought, or something
yeah.
funky. But I don't really know. You know, you probably know more about finance stuff than I do. So
Yeah, I this one shocks me as well. Like I just don't know. Like it's like it makes no sense unless they're like you said they're getting bought or shoveling something off or they have something that they're trying to I'm reticent to use the word hide, but to hide from the public and spin in some sort of way that they couldn't do instantly. Like I just have no idea. This is Charisma Devil. This is a great question, but we are not the qualified people to answer this. I Shadow. I'll give you the benefit here, but do you feel qualified to answer
I
this?
do not.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
not. Thank you, though.
Yeah. I
I
didn't want to
I
sell you
defer.
out right away.
No,
Um,
I defer to anyone else.
all right. Yeah. So Charisma Devil, I have no idea. It is a weird thing, and I guess we'll see where this goes once they release the stock again and actually make their announcement. So,
Yep. Good question, though.
yep. All right, and last but certainly not least, Altius asks, "Did you see that Brendan Green, aka Player Unknown, creator of PUBG, is now working on 100 versus 100 FPS? Is this the first sign that Battle Royale games are no longer the hot new thing?"
I mean, maybe I'm being obtuse here, but how is 100 versus 100 not a battle royale? I mean, does it?
Because it was called an FPS and not a Battle Royale.
Okay, or it's not like you die and then you're out and then you're getting down to
Yes,
one
yeah, yeah,
person. It's just fighting and dying and respawning and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, no, because I mean, I played player PUBG recently again after like 6 years or whatever it
I
was,
don't remember
and
you
it was
mentioning this on the show.
I definitely did because I was looking for achievements back then. It
Ah,
was
okay.
it was me like, oh, I can pick up a bunch of them here, and I did a few, but I started to play it, and I was like, this is kind of fun. It's been a while since I played it, and I played it for a couple days, but even then, I mean, no one ever talks about PUBG. It's
Nope.
it's there, but I don't think that it's because of it being PUBG, or it's just sort of an older game. What are some ones right now that are battle royales that are big? I
Fortnite.
mean,
Um,
yeah, you're right. I guess that's battle royale. Yeah.
the one based on the cool side jumping game where you could run on walls, and it had the campaign where you could switch back and forth between the future and the past. Um, can't think of the name of it. Uh, I sound like an idiot. Um, remember the campaign where you could go back and forth between time by pressing a single button?
Well, there's been a couple like that, but are you talking about Titanfall 2?
Titanfall, yes, yes.
That's not a battle.
No,
That's not a.
Titanfall isn't, but it's the battle royale based on Titanfall.
Oh, oh, there's a battle royale based on Titanfall.
All right,
Oh,
now
it's Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, what's that
uh,
called? I never play it, so I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. The big one.
Titanfall battle
Because there
royale.
was, yeah,
Um,
Dead Air.
yeah, no,
Looking it up. I know what you're talking about though, and yeah, that's kind of the big one right now. So I don't think it's on its way out. I just think maybe PUBG is he's decided, PUBG is kind of a in the past, wants to do
Apex
something new.
Legends.
Yeah, Apex Legends. Apex Legends, I feel like didn't start super hot and then it just got
It
hot over
got hot,
time.
yes, over time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's still around. And I know that for a while there, Infinite was sort of doing a battle royale type thing, or maybe no, maybe I'm not
Mm.
wrong. Maybe I'm not right. Call of Duty doesn't do that, does it? Or do they?
No,
Battle royale?
that's their Warzone. They do the
Yeah, but it's
battle
not like
royale.
it's not down to one person
No, it
type thing.
is. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, it is.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
sorry. So it's you die and you're out.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I never played that, so.
yeah, I haven't either because I don't do battle royales. So yeah.
But no,
Uh,
I don't think it's over. I just think that, just figure it's time for something new.
yeah. Maybe PUBG was like, "Hey, we started this, but now we're fucked, and let's go back to the basics." So yeah,
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 let's make something new, and then everyone else will copy that.
yeah, yeah.
We'll
So
see.
Uh, I think I know plenty of friends that still play battle royales, and whether I like them or not, they seem popular. Fortnite's still probably one of the most popular games on the planet, especially with their recent
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
I still got to play that. Yeah.
Oh
I'm surprised my son hasn't
no!
played it because he's a Fortnite guy. What?
You're gonna play Fortnite just because it has Simpsons?
I might? Yeah. It's like actual Simpsons. Like, it's pretty sweet.
Oh, I know. You can go into Moe's Tavern. You can do all the
Yeah.
stuffs.
Why
Yes,
wouldn't
yeah.
I? It's free. Might as
Yeah,
well.
might as
Yeah, my
well.
son plays a little bit, and he loves The Simpsons, but I haven't seen him playing it, which I'm surprised. Maybe he doesn't know it's out yet. But I think it's
No.
only a limited time thing, right?
I'm not sure if it's limited time or forever, but yeah, maybe you should tell them.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah. Or not. Yeah.
Or not.
Or not. All right. Well, if any of you have great questions and comments like these, give us a call 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over to what we're playing? Shadow, what have you been playing this week?
So I've been busy with a lot of stuff, but I have been trying to play some games just to kind of get back into it because I took a little bit of a break after I stopped my achievement run. Um, but today and the last couple days I've been playing Keeper, which is the lighthouse game where you're like a walking
Oh, yeah.
lighthouse.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's really cool. It's basically like a puzzle game. There's there's not combat or anything really. I mean, you can flash your light at things to but it's not really combat. So it's definitely more of like a puzzle, like opening ways through and stuff like that. But it's really cool looking and fun to just kind of bits and pieces, jump in here and there and play a little bit and play a little bit more um and I always like Double Fine. So I'm enjoying that and I recommend
Nice.
that, especially because it's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, it's quote free. Uh, um, was playing a little Minecraft with my daughter a couple nights because she's really into it right now, and she keeps building stuff and wants me to come jump in, and I'm like, yeah, I'll play with you on the same screen. She wants to show me, and she wants to show me what she built and show me how to what I should get, and I should spawn some alicorns, and I should do this and that.
Nah.
Like, all right, fine. So I do that with her
Nice.
because she likes that. I was playing some Mortal Kombat Legacy, which I bought. Actually, I played just a tiny bit I played, but the rest of it I just went through the whole history with all the videos and all that stuff, which is really cool. And it was, I mean, they could have even put more stuff in there and would have been good. But it was like the Atari Legacy, the 50.
Yeah, it's by the same guys, so
Yeah, so it was like that where you had the ladders up and down. You could see videos, you could see the original artwork, things like that. Really, really cool stuff if you like, you know, Midway in the past and Mortal Kombat and Williams, and I mean Williams was a pinball system
yep.
or pinball company originally, and they brought him in or brought the Williams team in, and Midway is based here in Chicago, and it's actually I think they were over by Midway Airport, which is why they were called Midway. And I'm sad that pretty much didn't I wasn't really here when they were around. I mean, they became NetherRealm, I want to say like 2009.
Yes.
So
Yeah, late 2Ks, yeah.
something like that, or whenever they did the new reboot one. But I wasn't really around up here when they were Midway because they died off at that point. Then they came back. But it's cool game, cool. I've heard some issues with some of the I think netcode or something was having some problems, but they've been fixing it and working on that. So the online stuff, but it's got rollback netcode, which is good because you hit somebody and it checks to make sure actually who hit who first, and people can't be like
Nice.
standbying and stuff, which is good. I also jumped onto PS5 for the first time in months, and because my buddy wanted to play, and I should have looked this up beforehand because I could have played on an Xbox, but he wanted to play Arc Raiders, and I said, "Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't played that." He's like, "Oh, he's loving it," and this is my friend who lives now in Colorado, and I don't ever get to see him anymore. I saw him last time I saw him was like a year and a half ago when we were there. We went to see them, but um, he was like, "Yeah, I've been playing this game, and do you play it?" And I said, "No, but if you want to play it, I get it." And it's $40. It's not too crazy. So I bought it, but he said that he just got a PS5 because he had a Xbox. I think he had an Xbox One X or an Xbox One, and we used to play
Okay.
Dark Souls and stuff online, but he ended up getting PS5 recently, so he bought it on PS5. So I said, "Okay, I'll get it." And I didn't realize there was crossplay, so I went on PS5 and bought it. And then I noticed that it was crossplay, so I could have just bought an Xbox, but whatever. I need to use my PS5 too. So it's there and I need to use it, so that's fine. So I played a little bit of that, but he's been busy, so I haven't actually gotten to play with him. So I just went through the tutorial, which a lot of people listening probably play Arc Raiders, and so they know all about all that stuff. But so I don't really know exactly what it's like yet, but it just seems like a third person, um, I don't know, like a scavenger
Yeah,
game where
and
you're fighting.
you lose your shit when you die unless you
Yeah, is it? Okay.
tuck it into
Yeah.
those two spots where you can carry something over and
I
yeah.
like the pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of that. I also booted back up Death Stranding just to kind of see where I was on that, which it's been a while
Oh,
since I
you're
played that.
competing with Tiff on the
I st
Stranding.
Well, the
Uh,
original one. Is she playing the new one or the
oh,
original?
she hasn't played any of them, but she was our
Oh,
Stranding
okay.
correspondent. So now you're
That's
our
true.
new Stranding correspondent.
I mean, it's a Stranding game, so I've been playing a little bit of that just to kind of see where I was and going. I figured out from the trophies where okay, so I did the fifth chapter, so now I'm on the sixth chapter, and it sort of shows you better where you're supposed to go next. But I still don't remember how to get around the BTs and not alert them or what I'm supposed to do. And right now, I actually am at a point where I don't have the baby on me, so I don't have any
Oh.
warning. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do.
All right. So if
I probably
any
just
of
need to look
our
this stuff
viewers
up.
or listeners have questions on
Yeah,
Stranding games,
yeah.
Shadow is our new Stranding
I
game correspondent. So hit
I
him
am
up in
the expert.
Discord. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am the expert of all three of us, for sure, on that. So, Played a little bit of that, and I also went back and played a little bit more of God of War Ragnarok, which I still hadn't finished. So I got to a mini boss there, and I died once, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put this down for now, and I'll come back. So that's sitting there on suspend or something right now, I think. But I keep meaning to also pick up Outer Worlds 2. I've just been so busy, and Worlds 2 is sort of a big commitment, so I don't really want to start it until I know I have time to start it. So I haven't done that. But
I hear
that's
you.
kind of it for me. Yeah. Derek, has there been a big game come out recently that you've been starting to play,
All right,
possibly?
so I have been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 still, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Uh,
Still going on 6. Okay.
so on Sunday, I finished Season 6 of that Battle Pass. So now I feel like I've exclusively moved over to Black Ops 7. Um, Playing through, doing the dailies. I'm level 48, something like that. So, uh,
In like 2 days? Or how long you been playing?
well,
Oh, I guess it's like
I
a,
guess it's been since Friday, so 4 days. But yeah, um, I know
all
it.
right. You
It
play it
does.
today during the day?
I did play it today before the
Okay, all
show, so
right.
yes, I did my
Okay.
dailies today before the show. So yes, uh, so no more Kevin Smith skin, but I
Yeah.
am working my way through, and I will play this for the foreseeable future until Halo produces a good game.
So
Um,
what you're saying is you didn't get 1,000. It beat you.
no, I finished at 458 of
Yeah.
Prestige 10. But
Sounds about
then
right.
again, all I do is just do the dailies every day. So like I also want to watch some stuff so that I can talk about it during the hey, what are you watching this week? Um, so I could put in endless hours and never see my wife, but I've created a
Okay.
game life balance.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tiff would be upset if you didn't do that.
Now, but then again, she's been upstairs playing Borderlands 4 for like the last 4, 5 hours. So
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Another game that I will eventually buy when it's on sale.
Nice. But yeah, the Call of Duties are like the incremental improvements over Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7 have been uh, fantastic. Like their quality of life improvements. So I've been enjoying it, and I will continue to enjoy it over the next probably 9 to 12 months. Yeah, I
Well, or 11 months and 20 days, something like
until
that.
the next one.
Until the
Yes,
next one. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's enjoyable. Oh, Selden's commenting in our chat. So even
Ooh,
when he's not
spicy.
here, he is here.
Spicy. All
Yeah,
right.
yep.
What's he saying? It's so small I can't see
He says COD sucks.
it.
Yep. Uh,
That's definitely Seldon.
yeah, that's a Seldenism if I ever heard one. All right. On that, why don't we move on over into new releases? And these are all new releases since our last episode, so these are not going to be in the perfect order for anyone listening or watching the show. But the first new release out this week, or 2, 3 weeks ago, is Outer Worlds 2, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the PC. Um, I didn't play Outer Worlds 1. You apparently did, and you're looking forward to
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't play it all the way through until kind of recently, but I think I 100% it. It was good. It feels kind of like Fallout New Vegas, which is one of the best Fallouts, if not the best Fallout. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the new one's like. The original wasn't very hard, and it didn't have like a huge ending or anything. It was just sort of a, a nice, a nice even playthrough for that sort of first person um, Fallout ish type game. So yeah, I'll definitely play this, and it's on Game Pass. So for sure.
Nice. All right. I have no interest. Next new release out this week is Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection with a K, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. So Shadow said he was playing this. This is all of the old school Mortal Kombat games, um, up to the latest gen
I think it's up
video.
to I think it's up to 4. I don't think it's much past that, but
Nah, yeah, it's like the first 6 or 8 games. It
is it?
doesn't go to the newest ones. No.
No, I thought it just went like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. I don't think it goes past that, but I
Um,
don't think it has any of the like the modern-ish type stuff, 5, 6, all that. But
all right. Well, you
I
talk about it,
honestly
and I'll
didn't
pull this up. Yeah.
I honestly didn't look too much into it, but just because I had already, like I mentioned, I just started to play the videos, but it, yeah, it has the first 4,
Mortal
but what it
Kombat,
has,
Mortal Kombat 2, 3,
Ultimate,
Ultimate Mortal Kombat
Legacy,
3,
or Trilogy.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Kombat Mythology Sub Zero, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, Mortal
Hmm.
Kombat Advance, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and Mortal
Oh, it does have
Kombat
Deadly Alliance.
Tournament Edition.
Okay. I think Deadly Alliance is 5, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, Special Forces, Deadly Alliance. No, oh, yeah, it's the 5th one. So it's the 5th main installment and a sequel to Mortal Kombat 4. So sort of 5, I guess.
Technically a 5, yeah.
Yeah, it has all the little version, like the Game Gear, Game Boy, all those
Oh,
versions,
yes, yep.
and it has the actual arcade games, which a lot of those weren't available anywhere else previously, or at least in any good sort of state to play. So it's cool to have those because those are the ones I remember the most, were the arcade ones, because that's where I just played it. I mean, I got the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, the SNES version of
Oh,
those.
you had to do it. You had to.
I did. I didn't buy the original one. I rented it a couple times on Super Nintendo, but that was the one where they didn't have blood,
Oh,
and the
yes, yep,
Genesis
yep.
version did through a code. But that was before they had the rating system on the game systems, and they had a whole court battle about it, and then they had the ratings, and so then by the time 2
Yep.
came out, they had ratings, and then Nintendo was like, okay, this is fine. You can do blood because there's a rating on it, and you can not sell it to kids. So they were fine with that. And actually, the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2 was almost arcade perfect. Like it was very, very good. And the Genesis version was still limited by the fact that it was just a less processing power for that
Yep.
system. So, but people love the first Mortal Kombat on Genesis just because of the blood and because it kind of played a little faster. The original Super Nintendo one was not good. But I remember going to the arcades around here and
Putting
up in
down your
Chicago.
quarters. Yep.
Yeah, well, I went to the arcades in the bowling alleys kind of near my house in Central Illinois, and I remember the first one was always a big deal, and then one day I showed up to the arcade and there's 2, there's a second one. I didn't know it was coming out.
Oh, nice.
You're a little older than me, but I was like 12 or
Oh,
something
why don't we just brag?
when,
Okay.
but I was like 12 and
I was like
just
15.
amazed. I was just like amazed at, or 12 or 11 or 12, and I was just amazed at Mortal Kombat 2. It was so much better in every way, and people were doing like babalities and friendships and all
Oh,
this stuff.
yes,
And
yes, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Kombat 2. I know people like 3 a lot because of the run button and the combos, and that was cool, but I loved 2 so much. It was just the perfect game, and 3 came out, and then I didn't know what to do with the run button. I didn't want to do combos, so
Yeah.
I liked it, but I wasn't good at it. Um, but I do remember going up to Chicago. I might have told this story before, but we would go up to Six Flags for things, and I go up. We went up there once for a up here once for a field trip to Great America, Six Flags near Chicago, and I think that Midway kind of used that as like a testing area for some of the new boxes, some of the new arcade systems for
Oh,
Mortal Kombat.
nice.
So you go and like one of them would have a certain update of software on it, one of them wouldn't, and they'd have different moves and different fatalities and different things. Yeah.
Weird.
And there at
Yeah.
one point they completely changed the fatality moves because they were too easy or something, or people were figuring them out too fast. So they just like went in, did an update on one of the systems and just changed them all. And but one of them had different characters in it. Some of them had unlocked characters that weren't in the other ones. And then one of them was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which is the update that they did for arcades because they were like, okay, well, we're going to put this out on consoles, but we still want you to buy it. So just so you know, when we put it on consoles, we're going to make a better version and update it
Oh,
for
nice.
free called Ultimate. And it's going to have more characters. And then just so you know, in the future, we're going to do this. So they did that. And
That's
that was
pretty
kind of
cool.
before,
Yeah.
yeah, that was before all the, I think that it was there before it was anywhere else in the
Yeah.
country just because it's Chicago and that's where they're
Yeah.
from. So anyway, this
Nice.
it's a great collection, and if you like the history, if you want to find out about the history of it, or you do know it, but you just want to see videos and all that on it, pick it up. I think it's like 60, so probably not cheap, but if you like
It's
Mortal Kombat,
basically the money that drops out of your pocket and the way to work. So,
right in the
yes. Yeah.
couch, you can just
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just check the couch, 60
Yeah.
bucks, no big deal.
So yeah, I plan on picking this up because I love the Atari 50 thing. It's by the
Yeah, it's
same
really cool,
guys, so yeah.
definitely for sure.
Did they do the same timeline thing?
Yep,
And oh,
same thing.
nice, nice, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
lots of videos.
I'm definitely picking this up. Uh, for something I'm not picking up, next up is Football Manager 26, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, the PC, Mac, and iOS. No Android, sorry, Selden. And by football, I mean soccer.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always forget that.
yeah,
So
no
not even
interest.
Selden.
No,
Okay.
no. Oh,
Because
even
Selden,
Selden says pass.
I think Selden likes American Football Manager games, right? Doesn't he? I think.
He likes any. Well, I would put his top at college, and then
Yeah.
his next at NFL, and then his
Yeah.
next at NFL management, and then somewhere below the upper third is where he would put soccer. So
Okay.
yes. Uh, so
Oh well, he's not here to talk about it, so we're
no.
both not picking
Oh
it
no,
up.
he just
But
said hard pass.
oh,
He's
hard
talking
pass.
live. Yes, yeah.
He is.
Just
All right.
not with us live, but he is
Yeah.
chat live. So
Hey, Selden, jump in here. Get your phone out. Just get on video.
all right. Next new release out this week is Call of Duty Black Ops 7, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC. I'm balls deep in this. That's all I can say. So
I was thinking about Soden for a second, and I didn't hear what you said at first, and I thought you had said you would done the next one and said that name, and I was like,
I,
really? You're- my
yeah,
mind wandered there for a second.
yes, yeah,
Sorry.
it sure did.
Uh, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm gonna hard pass on that, but
Uh,
just because I don't play Call of Duty. I tried to play the last, I think six because that they came out and then it was on Game Pass, right? So
yep.
that was the first one that was on Game Pass, I think.
Yes.
And I started to play the campaign, I think, and I was like, I don't like just I don't like realistically killing people, really. So I realized that
Then
again.
just
I
play
still don't like doing
multiplayer.
that. Oh, just because of all the costumes and stuff?
Well, the costumes are gone in 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
they felt like they went too far in 6.
Okay. I could see
Um,
that. They're trying to be Fortnite.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, so I guess you can talk about this. Go for it.
it's fucking awesome. That's all I can say. And Shadow will start to play it, and we will play multiplayer together
I mean, it's free.
as
I'll probably
hosts.
play with you. It's free.
Yeah, yeah, might as
As
well. Like we're
host.
hosts. Like you got to play with
Yeah.
your co-host, right?
Yeah, I guess then we can, and I can actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, man. I still don't want to play it.
Oh, all right.
We'll
All right.
see. We'll see.
All
It's
right.
free, so
Yes, it's free on Game Pass if you pay for Game
on Game
Pass,
Pass,
which is
yes.
free. Yes.
Included. Yes.
All right. Next new release out this week is SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. So
Derek's balls deep in this.
I am not balls deep in this.
Not?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is where you got confused.
I did.
The last SpongeBob game people loved.
Oh yeah?
I forget what it was called, but this is a
Something
direct
something bikini
sequel.
bottom. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a direct sequel to that game,
Okay.
and people did love it. So
Nice.
it's not for me. You
I
have
don't
younger
even.
kids.
I do, but even they. I mean, my son sort of likes SpongeBob. My daughter doesn't. I've never seen it. I've never seen an episode.
Are
So
you shitting me?
no, I've never seen an episode. It
I've
came out
seen
after my
every
time.
episode of SpongeBob. Every.
It came out after my time, and my kids weren't, and my kids' time too. I guess
It was like
because
between the.
it was in that one sweet spot where I
Yeah.
was too old for it, and my kids were too young for it, or something, or they weren't around. And then I mean, it's still out, it's still around, but
Yeah.
they just don't really watch Nickelodeon that much. So yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough. I love SpongeBob, but I would never play this game. So, yeah.
all right.
All right. Last new release out this week, looking your way, Shadow, is Kirby Air Riders out for the Switch 2. Now, this is yet another Mario Kart esque style game. So, why, Shadow, would they release this game so soon after a massively competitive game in the same genre?
This is not Mario Kart. Like this is just he's on a star, but he's going through the level. It's like a it's almost like a speed run of just flying through a level. It's not a race game.
Is it not a race game?
No, it's not. Not as far as I'm aware. It's more of just like a
All I
I
did
don't know.
was read
It's
the
like an on.
description and it seemed like a race game. So,
I mean, as far as I know, it's sort of just almost like a on rails thing where you're flying through a level and collecting stuff. And I didn't play the original, so I'm not really a person to talk about this, and my son doesn't have it yet. I might get it for him for Christmas. He's a big Kirby guy, so possibly, but I don't know. As far as I've seen um videos on it, it's not a racing game. It's not like a no.
that's
It's
kind
not
of
like
what it
Mario Kart.
looked like. But,
You're like
I,
on a star flying through a level, but it's not.
oh, now you got me
Maybe it
open.
is. I
This
mean,
is
maybe
one.
yeah. Maybe the new one is.
Kirby.
Players
Uh,
race and battle using air ride machines. Okay, okay. Boost. I guess it is. Maybe it is. I
yeah,
mean, it's
it,
not. It's
it,
not like Mario Kart, but I guess maybe it is sort of like a racer thing. I don't think
it's,
it's like Mario Kart, but yeah, it is. I guess if it is close to it, it is kind of weird that they would put out Mario Kart and then this, and that's kind of the two big things. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is coming out soon,
I know, but you would think
but
they would have
otherwise,
staggered these.
yeah, but otherwise, it's been Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Yep. A bunch
Pokemon.
of shit like $3 titles on the
Yeah.
store. Yep.
Pokemon Z Day came out.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Metro Prime 4 is coming out. This came out. Couple other games, maybe. I mean, they've really been low on games for sure for like how hyped the Switch 2 was. And it's cool. Got one right over here actually, but
I
um
got one right over there. Yeah.
yeah, I'll talk about issues I've had later. There's a news story that nothing to do with that, but it's yeah. had a problem today. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird that they're sort of doubling down on the if it's a racing game, which it sounds like it actually might be.
Everybody
Then
loves them.
that is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that people haven't been playing Mario Kart World as much as you'd think they would. I mean, it's attached mostly. It's almost 1-to-1. I mean, not everyone got the
That's
system with
my
Mario
one to
Kart, but
one. That's the
yeah,
only game I have. So, well, besides the
yeah,
back compat games, but yeah.
yeah.
All
So that's
right.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's out, and Shadow will give us a review next week, or
I might give
when
it a review after Christmas, or if we want to
whenever
wait for
our
the end.
next show. That might be one and the same. So,
Won't be next week because I'll be in Florida.
and I will be Thanksgiving. So,
Yep.
all right. On that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? And if you're in chat, besides Selden, who seems to be aggressively loving chat, there's something you want us to talk about, drop it in chat, and we'll talk about it. Now, Shadow, I put 6 stories in here,
Yep.
assuming 3 hosts. So we'll
We
pick.
got lots of time. It's only been
Well,
a half
I was
hour
going to say
for
we'll pick
recording.
4 of these.
Well, all
And
right. Let's pick the 4 best ones and we'll see.
okay. So, first story. You can't pause your game in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 always online campaign. So, this was an interesting choice. Um, so Call of Duty has always been a game that has a a campaign slash co-op campaign and then multiplayer. But
Yeah.
this time around, they chose to use the same engine for both, um, which is weird to begin with. But so if you're playing the campaign and you get to like a stale spot where like you're like, hey, this is I'm gonna go pee. Um, you can't hit start or whatever it's called nowadays, hamburger button, and then go pee. Eventually, your game will time out, and there's also no checkpoints. So
What?
yeah, yeah, that's the right response.
What genius came up with this?
Someone that said, "Hey, we already built a multiplayer engine. Let's just do the campaign in multiplayer."
Why do you need to be online to play a single player campaign?
Because it's technically a co-op campaign that you can play with a friend.
But what if you don't have a friend playing and you're just playing by yourself?
Well, then you're fucked. Never pee.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So this
So,
is like when I was playing Dark Souls and I had to go in a corner and pause away from enemies, except for in this case, it will time me out.
yes, you will eventually time out. So you cannot just hide. It's a weird choice. I will grant you that. It's it's abnormal. Um, but it let them use the same engine for both.
So it saved them money. Well, that's good.
All right, I agree. Uh, it's terrible. We can all agree on this. This is not the right way to do a single player campaign. You should be able to pause a single player campaign, go pee, maybe even go take
Go
a
to the
shit.
store.
Go,
Go to the
yeah, go
store,
to the
come back and
store,
finish it.
cook dinner, do
No
whatever.
checkpoints?
Yeah, and
Come on.
yeah, no. So when you
Boo.
die, you kick back to what's technically a checkpoint, but it's not really a checkpoint. It's just the previous thing where you died. But if you time out, eh, fuck you.
Pretty much.
Yep.
No thanks.
So yeah, I don't plan on playing the single player campaign.
No. I mean I might have thought about it, although I didn't like the 6th one, so but not now, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Next story.
New Nintendo Switch 2 system update just bricked many third-party docks. Company says it does not have any intention to hinder or invalidate the use of these accessories, which I feel like that's probably true. I think they just probably did something that the docks weren't expecting, and they obviously weren't testing against these docks because
Yeah.
it's not theirs. So they did something, it screwed with them, and I mean, it was and wasn't their fault. If they're not officially licensed and they haven't tested them, then what are you gonna do? If they are officially licensed, then that would be really shitty. So, but it looks like it's bricked a lot of third-party docs. So this is Engadget. It says they've reached out to for clarification. The newest update brings a lot of new features. A couple things that I noticed through other videos that I've seen and looked like good ideas are in eShop. You can stop the auto playing videos on all the different things. So
Yep. Yep.
can save you bandwidth, can also save you from seeing videos of everything. And there's a lot of shovelware in there that's just like almost porn games that just have like videos playing that maybe you don't want your kids to see as you're scrolling through because you're like, why is this in here? But so that's good. The and a lot of this article is about the breaking the docks thing, which I mentioned they really can't. We don't know what they're going to do about it right now, but it seems like their update changed a lot of things. I will say their update also made it so that you can have higher quality audio through your Pro controller. You change it to low
Yep. Yep.
latency, and then which is nice because if you use that for headphones, you plug it in. It sounds a lot. It's synced up a lot better. It's almost instantaneous, so you can actually play
Is that how you
games and actually
play?
hear. I don't, but my son might
Um,
play that like that occasionally. So it's nice to have that. But I will say that, and I don't know if it's this update or what happened, but I did update my Switch 2 like the other night, last night, something. And today he was like, "Yeah, I can't," because I we have our two Switch 2s linked so that my account's on both, so that he can play my games, and we can just flip them back and forth with the game cards, and you don't have to
yep.
like lend
Yep.
them out. It's just automatic. He was like, I can't play this game. Oh, you must have checked it out for me. I said, no, I didn't. And he went through and all his games said that they were checked back out to me. I'm like, what the hell? And he was online and I was online. And so we
Oh,
had to like
weird.
relink the systems together for some reason to get them to work again. And I don't know if it was the update that screwed it up or what, but I feel like it must have been because nothing else changed. And he's been playing it recently. So I think the update also borked the linking. So if any of the listeners have that issue, you just have to kind of go back in there and relink the systems. You have to have them really close to each other and you just relink them and what you did originally. But it's really annoying because at first I was like, did somebody hack my account and they've like stolen my game? I
Stolen
don't know
your
what was going
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yep.
But then I went on my system and they were all on there, but I'm like, well, I don't have them checked out, so I don't know why. But
That's super weird.
so I think
Yeah.
the system update was kind of a major one, and I think it screws some stuff up. But at least right now, it just seems like it's the third party docs, and then also maybe unlink to your accounts. You have to go back in there and to link your
Just
systems back up.
minor issues. Yeah. Hmm.
That's a minor issue. The bricking is a major issue, but the minor issue was just an annoyance. But still, I just found this out like right before I got on here, and I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this not working? But that was the problem.
Good times.
Next story.
All right, next story. Vampire Survivors VR out now, so you can be the bullet hell. Um, so we're all still waiting for GTA 6, but
Are we?
somehow Vampire Survivors released a VR version of their game. Now, granted, out for the MetaQuest 3, but still, like, how insane is this for a $5 game that now it is out on one of the premier VR systems and you can literally play Vampire Survivors in VR?
And GTA 6 is still not out for another year.
Or at least a month or a year,
A
whatever it is.
year.
Yes, yeah. Um, Yeah, I thought this was crazy. Like, I might go pick up a MetaQuest 3 just to play it there.
I
I've
still
spent
want to get a
more on
MetaQuest
less,
3.
so yeah, yeah.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I definitely still want to get a MetaQuest 3. I got the 3S with the Xbox branding, and that was cool, but I had issues with the lenses being the spherical lenses or something, whatever they were. They weren't the
Oh yeah.
flat lenses, and so I saw like ringing. So I
Ah,
said,
okay,
well,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna wait, and I'm probably gonna get a used Quest 3 instead of a Quest 3S, or I'll just wait for the Quest 4. Maybe I'll get that,
Mm.
whatever the next one is. But either way, it's cool, and I'd like to try it again. I enjoyed it when I had it, and I only returned it because it was, 500 bucks, and it didn't fit my eyes correctly. So, but other than that, it was really cool.
Now, do you wear glasses normally or not?
I wear contacts all the time unless I'm going to bed and I have glasses. But
Okay.
I did have and it wasn't a yeah, so I didn't have glasses in the lenses at all. No, it was just more of a. I think it's just a way the way that if it doesn't point exactly at the right spot in your eye, you could see a little bit of a ring if you look up and down. Plus, it's just how the lenses work. They're not
Okay.
perfect,
Yeah.
and I guess everybody can see it slightly, and it bothers some people more than others, and it bothered me. So,
Yeah,
but either
fair
way,
enough.
I do like it, and I will get one. It's eventually, and I may. It just depends on if I want to buy a used 3 or if I want to wait for a 4 or something. Because I feel like I could probably get a used 3 for about 350 ish, maybe 400, depending. So cool. It's cool that they have Survivors VR. Have you tried? Are you have VR, right? Have you
I
tried it?
have VR, but I do not because it's not on any of my VRs besides this 3 that I might need to pick this up. So,
Got it.
but
Yeah, you should.
yeah, yeah, I should. Yeah. Like I didn't need your reification to sell me on this.
Okay, now I will.
Yes, yeah, no, I'll buy
Okay, Shadow.
whatever. Yeah, yeah,
I guess I'll get one now.
I have no problem spending money. So yes, yeah.
Nice.
All right, last story.
The Steam Machine could be an industry turning point. This is opinion article, but I think it could be true, but it will depend kind of the price. Do you know the price of it, the Steam Machine?
I think they start at 600 and go up to 1200, which is
Okay.
still way cheaper than a PC.
It is, and I mean, if you think about it, you've got the Steam VR or what is it called? It's the Steam VR or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And then you got the Cube, which is your PC basically, but it's a very sleek, almost like a living room PC that you could have by a TV. It looks like a
yep,
console. It's smaller than
yep.
most of the consoles. You got your then you could do your the Steam Deck, which you can use that handheld. You can plug it into a TV, but you could also then use your it's the Steam Frame, right? No, Steam
Uh,
Machine. Frame is
yeah,
the glasses.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, so they're definitely consoleizing the PC experience, and I think that's probably the way to go because while a lot of people are moving away from consoles to PCs because of reasons, I think a lot of them still like the aesthetics and the ease of use of consoles, even though they might like the freedom of PCs, being able to upgrade and install things yourself and stuff like that. But if you
Yep.
can get both in one package, looks like a console, feels like a console, has an experience of a console, but you're also more customizable and you can make it more powerful. And it runs even more games than consoles do because anybody can release anything on it for the most part. Um, I mean, personally, and this is an opinion article, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it does sound like this is kind of the way to go. Way to go. What do you think on this
No,
topic?
I'm a big fan of this. Like, this is like a PC for people that don't understand PCs so that they can play their Steam games, they can play Xbox PC games on this. It's it's win-win all around, especially for people that are not console people and don't want to spend $28, $38, $4,800 on a gaming PC. So, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think this is a big game changing play from Valve. So,
Yeah, and it does run Linux because it's Steam OS, which is Linux, but
yeah.
I think that it says that they can run Windows like within an emulation layer, so you can still Windows games. So you can still run, and I don't know if does it do the like Game Pass streaming type thing, the
Well,
cloud thing,
yeah.
or
If you take advantage of the multi OS option on this, you could install Windows and then
oh,
run
okay,
Game Pass Ultimate, and it's it's literally as smart as you are. It can kind of follow along with you. So if you're someone that understands how to install Windows on a Linux box, you can run Game Pass Ultimate and all these other things. Um, the only downside I've heard about this is in its native format with Linux, which is where most of the cheaters come from on Call of Duty and all these
right,
games. So that's the flip side of things.
yeah,
But yeah, you can run any OS you want on this, and it's like a cheap gaming PC that's very capable. So
yeah. I mean, it's underpowered, but it's not too underpowered. It still works for most games, maybe not at high settings, but for
yeah,
what a person who's spending this amount of money on a PC gaming system, I think it'll be fine.
yeah, you're
Because if
getting
you're,
2x whatever you're paying for, but not
yeah,
getting what someone that built like a killer rig is paying for. So
right,
yeah, yeah.
right. But if you're, yeah, I think it's definitely a good jumping off point. Looks like a console, good for kind of, let's say PC gaming beginners.
Yep.
Um,
Connects to the
yeah, I think it's,
TV instead of a
yep,
monitor. Yep. Although I
yep,
play all my games on a monitor, but yeah.
yeah. I play all my games on a 135-inch screen, so.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, I mean my PC's hooked to that too, but I think that this will I think it's a good idea and it's a step in the right direction. We'll see how it plays out, but I mean those that want to have Linux systems are probably going to be ones that will be building their own systems anyway, but people are starting to know. I think the general public knows has heard of
Consoles are
Steam
going
before.
away.
Well, no, they've heard of Steam before. They know people play on PC and some games are only available on computer. And you go, okay, well, you can play this computer game on this box, and you can also play Xbox games on this box. And I think it's a good idea, and it's little, and it looks very sleek, and yeah. So I guess we'll see.
Tucked in your entertainment center. So yep.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right.
Uh well, if any of you have news stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call 773-527-2961 or emails at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors! If we had them, we pimp them.
We pimp them, but we don't, so we won't.
See, Shadow's got this. He knows this. But yeah, give us a shout out 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You tell us what you want to sell us. We'll tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Play related at twitter.com/toolplay. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/tool-to-play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool-to-play. This is your on-demand library for everything Tool to Play. Whether it's Still Got Game, whether it's Hits Quits Hits, whether it's Thick and Thin with LB and Duty, whether it's Selden's Cam Show, whether it's Tiff's Immature Interviews, they're all on there, every episode, at your leisure. See, I said leisure instead of leisure because we're fancy. So British. Yeah. So go there, watch all of our shit, and definitely subscribe. Please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. Give us 5 stars if you got an extra few seconds. Write something nice about us. Hey, Shadow showed up when Selden didn't. Something like that. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you want to write, just drop it on there. We have a Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/still_got_game. One of the many places we broadcast live every week. So go there and follow us. And that will certainly help us out. We have a Discord channel. That's where Shadow chats with everyone. Selden chats with 80% of people. I chat with 50% of people. And Tiff chats with 10%. 1 or 10. That's 0, the decimal point. No one knows. But yes, we all chat with our fans there. So that's at discord.me/stillgotgame. I repeat, that's discord.me/stillgotgame. And Shadow, you have anything you want to pimp this week?
I have not had time to think about pimping anything, honestly, this week. But I do have my Linktree, which is Brian S. Emerick, BrianSemerick. And all my stuff's there at Linktree. And I think Selden has a selden.selden.link.tr. Sorry, that joke's old, but
it's never old, especially when we know he's watching.
Tree, Selden link tree. I don't know. Anyway, how about you, Derek?
So all of my charities are at Linktree/Derek Nolan. That's linktr.ee/Derek Nolan. It has all of my own shit, all of the show's shit, and as of today, for the last 6 months, has all of my charity stuff. So go there. If you got some extra shekels, drop them to something. We're getting towards the winter time here, so forget online stuff. If you got a couple extra bucks, there's food banks near you. There's places that help out less fortunate people near you. So drop off some canned goods, drop off some tuna, chili, soups, this. Like they have a list of things that are the big things that would help out less fortunate people. So just if you can afford it, help people out. Like I just put out a bunch of bags this weekend for the Boy Scouts. So it's not everybody is as fortunate as all of us, and sometimes we need to self-reflect and recognize on that, and help other people out, because it's getting cold. Here it's 25 degrees right now. So I know Shadow's already had snow this year, so
I have, yeah.
So
pretty crazy.
There's people that could use some food and could use some help. So despite what you see in my Linktree, if there's something local, some local food bank that you want to give to, it would certainly be helpful for them. So yeah, just do what's right. Yep. All right. On that, I want to remind you all, you can join us. I don't even know how to say this now. Maybe a monthly Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, twitch.tv/still_got_game, and kick.com/stillgotgame. Shadow's yawning.
Sorry.
And on that, why don't we wrap this? Who knows when the next episode will be episode up. I'm Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Brian Shadow 007. Emery.
And Sultan's out on an assignment. And on that, we'll see you at our next episode.